Today I'm going to talk about Russian superstitions. I'm sure that you have never heard a lot about of them. There are many signs and superstitions connected with mirrors. It's not surprisingly, the mirrors have always been associated with something magical. Number one, if you happen to forget something at home and you had to get back for it, be sure to look at the mirror before going out, and better yet, knock on wood and spit. In the last case, it's understood that the person will spit 3 times over his left shoulder. Thus, we avert a disaster. Sometimes I use my forehead, I knock 3 times and spit. It means like it's the first, it's always at hand, and it's like my joke that I'm a little bit. Russians are always very afraid of putting the evil eye to bring misfortune in words or actions. For example, when someone pronounces aloud any undesirable event development, then in order to avoid this, others say him knock on the wood and spit. Although a lot of science associated with dishes, it's believed that it's good fortune to break dish by chance. Empty bottles on the table bedside, put them on the floor immediately. Empty bottle will promise you a bad fortune, poverty, and even the fact that vodka have gone forever. Although this omen works not only in the kitchen, at home, also in the public places. And if the one of the guests at the dinner party at the restaurant grab the bottle that has just been emptied and puts under the table, or looking around for the waiter, it's difference to this omen. If you drop a spoon or fork on the floor, expect a woman visit you. If it's a knife, a man. You can give a knives and scarves as a present. These things not considered the best present among Russians. Scarves, for example, omens of tears. Knives, omens of enemies. If I wanted to give a knife for my friend, it means we are going to quarrel soon. You shouldn't lick the knife. This is especially popular in Brazil when they eat in sweets. It's believed that if you eat with knife, you become aggressive and angry in Russia. And it's believed if girls eat with knife, then her husband will be drunkard. Black cats cross the path, it's a bad luck. I had experience when 2 black cats crossed the road when I was driving to the university, and then another car crashed into my car, and then this guy disappeared in unknown direction. So I started to believe in black cats. Friday the 13th is very unlucky day. You shouldn't do anything. You should stay at home and be afraid. It's not common to kill spiders in the house because these insects are believed bring you luck and money. You can kill them outside, or better to let them out. You shouldn't celebrate the 40th anniversary. Russians miss this birthday. Don't take the trash out from the house at night. There are many options why you shouldn't do it, but one of them, the evil spirits will bring you disaster. You mustn't stand on the threshold of the house or apartment. You mustn't talk across it. You mustn't hand anything across it. Any slaves believes that the threshold is the place where demons dwelt. If say you have to sign for a package with courier, you must either cross the threshold of the house or at least let him come in. Remember, don't whistle in the house. You will have no money, and people who will surround you look at you very angry and scowl. Are you going to a trip? Just before the leaving, you should have a seat. Let's sit before the road, and everyone sit down, one on the sofa and other on their backs. Begin quiet for a while. This Russian omen for a safe journey. Everyone in the house has to sit somewhere for a minute. This omen incidentally is very useful because it helps the people to calm down after the house and remember whether they have forgotten to pack anything. My family has Owen joke which we say before the long journey. I say, есть у русских такая традиция присесть на дорожку.
А убрать с дорожки нету.
Can you guess what this joke about?